Hi guys, in this video we will be discussing electric potential energy and electric potential. So the difference between the two is electric potential energy. It is the energy that is needed to move an electric charge against an electric field. Pag sinabi namang electric potential, it is the amount of work needed to move an electric charge from its reference point to specific point on electric field. So itong electric potential energy guys, energy yan. Pagka electric potential lang, walang word na energy, that is the amount of work. So, ang formula na ginagamit natin sa electric potential energy is this one, U. So, ang symbol ng electric potential energy is letter U. So, U is equal to K, Q sub 1, Q sub 2 all over R. So, yung K dyan is the Coulomb's constant. Yung Q1, Q2 are the given charges na naka-coulombs. And then, yung R dyan is the distance that is measured in meters. Okay? And then, ang unit ng electric potential energy is Newton per meter or joules. Okay? And then, ang electric potential, ang formula na pwede nyo gamitin is V is equal to KQ over R. So, K is still the Coulomb's constant and Q is the given charge. And then, yung R is the distance. And then, dito naman sa pangalawang formula na pwede nyo gamitin sa electric potential, V is equal to U all over Q. Yung U dyan is the electric potential energy. Ito yun. And then, yung Q is the given charge. And then, ang unit naman ng electric potential is volts. Okay? So, let us have the first example para mas maintindihan nyo paano ginagamit yung mga formula na yan. Okay, so number 1, if a charge of magnitude 6.5 times 10 raised to negative 17 coulomb is being held in place 2 times 10 raised to negative 8 meters from a charge of negative 8 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulomb, which is also being held in place, what is the electric potential energy of the system? So, ang hinahanap dito guys is electric potential energy, that is letter U. So, what will you do is you will enumerate the given. So, kunin nyo muna, isulat nyo muna ano yung hinihingi. Pagkatapos, tignan nyo yung mga given. Kapag nakakita kayo ng unit na C or coulomb, that is charge. Ibig sabihin, siya yung letter Q. Ngayon, meron tayong dalawa dito, kaya tatawagin natin silang Q sub 1 at saka Q sub 2. So, ang Q sub 1 ko, kahit baliktad naman yan, pwede rin. So, 6.5 times 10 raised to negative 17 coulomb. Ito namang isa, negative 8 times 10 raised to negative 19 coulomb. And then, nagbigay siya na meters. Kapag nakakita kayo ng unit na meters, that is your letter R, which is the distance. So, ang distance dito is 2 times 10 raised to negative 8 meters. And then, by looking at these letters, malalaman nyo guys kung ano yung gagamitin yung formula. So, we have letter U, ito yun. And then, K, which is also given because that is the Coulomb's constant. And then, meron tayong Q1, Q2, and then R. So, ibig sabihin, guys, ito yung gagamitin nating formula. So, we will have U is equal to K, Q sub 1, Q sub 2 over R. And then, salpak nyo lang. So, 8.988 times 10 raised to 9 times Q sub 1 natin is 6.5 times 10 raised to negative 17 times Q sub 2 is negative 8 times 10 raised to negative 19 all over yung R natin na 2 times 10 raised to negative 8 meters. Okay? And then, ang gagawin nyo guys, kapag ganito, tapos ang calculate nyo ay may fraction naman, like this one. So, pindutin nyo lang yung fraction na yan and then, kopyahin nyo. 8.988 times 10 raised to 9 times 6.5 times 10 raised to negative 17, okay, times negative 8 times 10 raised to negative 19 over 2 times 10 raised to negative 8. Okay, so the answer is negative 2.34. So, round off nyo. Negative 2.34 times 10 raised to negative 17. Okay. So, since U to, or potential energy, ang unit nito ay joules. So, the answer would be this. Pag ang calculate nyo, guys, walang fraction. Ayan, kunyari walang fraction. So, ang gagawin nyo sa calculate nyo, di ba, dire-diretso nyo i-input yan. Kapag take note nyo na lang to, kapag meron kayong dalawang denominator, or kapag gagamit kayo ng fraction, you always put parentheses. Yung sa mga calculate walang ganito. Sa mga calculate walang fraction na ganyan, syempre, ang tendency niyan is i-input nyo siya ng dire-diretso, like this one. Ayan, so times 10 raised to 9 times 6.5 times 10 raised to negative 17. Yan. And then times negative 8 times times 10 raised to negative 19. And then, syempre, lalagay nyo, divide. So, divide 2 times 10 raised to negative 8. Ayan. So, pag equals nyo, ang lalabas ay ibang sagot. Okay, maling sagot. So, ayan times 10 raised to negative 33, pero ang sagot natin, negative 17. So, what will you do if you do not have this function sa calculator na fraction? You will put parenthesis sa numerator. Ayan, so, i-enclose ko yung nasa numerator na yan. So, hanggang dito yan, sa negative 19. And then, yung denominator din, i-enclose nyo sa parenthesis. Para ang makukuha nyo sagot ay parehas lang doon sa, or tamang sagot ang makukuha nyo. Kasi guys, kapag walang parenthesis ang nilagay nyo, ang ginagawa ng calcu nyo is, minumultiply niya to, and then dinidivide niya sa 2 lang. So, ganyan na nagiging itsura. Multiply niya to, then divide by 2, at saka niya multiply ulit sa times 10 raised to negative 8, which is wrong. Kailangan kasi guys, makuha mo na to, yung product nitong taas at baba, sa kanya i-divide. Yun ang tamang proseso. Pero, pag hindi nyo nilagyan ng parenthesis, magkakamali ang sagot nyo pagka wala kayong ganitong function. So, ang gagawin nyo na lang, lagyan nyo ng parenthesis. Okay? Para walang problema. Sige, let's have yung number 2. So, pag fraction, guys, ulitin ko, lagyan nyo ng parenthesis. Yung sa mga walang function na fraction na ganyan sa calcu. Okay? Sige, let's have number 2. A particle with a charge of 5 nanocoulomb has a distance of 0.5 meters away from a charge of 9.5 nanocoulomb. What is its electric potential energy? So, ang hinahanap na naman is letter U. And then, we have 2 given charges. So, pwede nating pangalanan yan na Q sub 1 and then Q sub 2. Okay, so we will have 5 nanocoulomb, which means 5 times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb. And then, we have this other charge, which is 9.5 nanocoulomb as well. So, times 10 raised to negative 9 coulomb. And then, nagbigay siya ng distance na R, which is 0.5 meters. So, looking at this, pwede natin ulit gamitin to. So, we will have U is equal to K. So, diretso ko na sa calcu. Okay? So, ang formula na gagamitin natin is K, Q1, Q2 over R. So, diretso ko na sa calcu, guys. So, ang K, or Coulomb's constant, is 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Okay, times, yung Q1 natin is 5 times 10 raised to negative 9, yung kanyang nanocoulomb, times Q sub 2 ko na 9.5 times 10 raised to negative 9 as well. And then yung R natin is 0.5. Okay, so the answer is 8.54. So 8.54 times 10 raised to negative 7 joules. Since electric potential energy to, joules ang kanyang unit. So, that is our final answer. Okay? So, again, kung ang calcu nyo ay walang fraction, lagyan nyo lang ng parenthesis sa taas at sa baba. Okay? Let's have the third example. Find the electric potential at a distance of 8 cm from a 758 picocoulomb charge. So, nagbigay siya ng, ang hinahanap dito, find the electric potential, not electric potential energy. So, ang hinahanap dyan, guys, is letter V. Okay? And then, nagbigay siya ng distance, which is 8 cm. So, yan yung R. Okay? So, naka-centimeter siya, kailangan gawin natin siyang meters. So, paano i-convert yan? Divide nyo lang yung centimeter sa 100 para maging meter siya. So, the answer would be 0.08 meters. Ayan. Kailangan kasi guys, in terms of meters kayo. Okay? And then, ang given pa is isang charge lang. So, wala tayong Q1, Q2. Ang meron lang is letter Q. So, 7.58 picocoulomb. So, pag sinabing pico, that is 7.58 times 10 raised to negative 12 coulomb. Okay? So, we will use this one, obviously, kasi meron tayong V, that is yung hinahanap. K is given. Yan yung Coulomb's constant. Q, given yan. Ito yun. And then yung R, given din. 8 cm or 0.8 meters. 0.08 meters. So, ang gagamitin ko is V is equal to KQ over R. Okay? So, V is equal to, ayan. So, kunin ng calcu, isalpak si K, which is 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Okay? Times, yung Q natin na binigay, isa lang yan, which is 7.58 pico, which means times 10 raised to negative 12. And then, ang denominator natin is 0.08, ha? Yung naka-meters, not the centimeter. So, equals, so ang sagot, 0.85. Okay? So, the answer is 0.85 volts. Okay, so 0.85. Since we are talking about electric potential, then this unit is volts. Okay, the unit is volts. Tama ba? Okay. Sige, let's have the next example. What is the electric potential given 0.58 meters away from an 18 microcoulomb charge? So, ang hinahanap na naman dito is electric potential, that is letter V. And then, nagbigay siya ng meter, so that is letter R, 0.58. So, ito hindi na natin i-convert kasi naka-meters na siya. And then, 18 microcoulomb charge is letter Q, isa lang yan. So, micro means times 10 raised to negative 6 coulomb. Okay? So, itong micro na yan, ang ibig sabihin ay ito. So, VRQ, ito na naman yung magagamit natin. So, V is equal to KQR over R. So, V is equal to, so K natin, salpak sa calcu. So, K natin is 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Okay, times, yung Q natin na binigay is 18 microcoulomb. So, times 10 raised to negative 6. And then, ang R natin is 0.58. So, equals, the answer would be 278,937.93. Ayan, volts. Since, potential, electric potential. Okay, let's have the next example. Calculate the amount of electric potential energy possessed by 2.52 times 10 raised to negative 10 coulomb at a point where the electric potential is 4.70 volts. So, ang hinahanap dito, amount of electric potential energy. So, letter U ang hinahanap. Okay? And then, nagbigay siya ng coulomb. Okay? So, that is letter Q. Isa lang yan. So, 2.52 times 10 raised to negative 10 coulomb. And then, ang point daw of electric potential is 4.70 volts. So, nagbigay siya ng V, which is 4.70 volts. Okay? So, looking at this formula, given, so ito ang pwede natin gamitin, di ba? So, V is equal to U over Q. So, salpak nyo lang, hindi naman porket V to guys, ay kay V nyo lang pwede magagamit yan. Okay? Pwede yan kay U, pwede kay Q. Yung mga formula na yan, so titignan nyo yung mga letters. Yung letters involved, yun yung pwede nyong gamitin formula. Okay? So, salpak nyo lang yung mga letters. So, yung V natin, ito yun, 4.70 is equal to, so yung U, yan yung hinahanap. So, as is siya, U pa rin siya. Over, yung Q natin is 2.52 times 10 raised to negative 10. Okay? So, syempre, paano masolve si letter U? Cross-multiply this. So, palagi nyong i-cross-multiply yung denominator at saka yung nasa kaliwa ng equal sign. So, i-multiply ko yan. That would be 4.70. So, 4.70 times 2.52 times 10 raised to negative 10. Ayan. So, the answer would be 1.18 times 10 raised to negative 9. Okay? Is equal to, so, syempre, may imaginary na 1 dyan. So, pagka multiply nyo yan, 1 times U is U. So, ayan na, may sagot na kayo na letter U. So, the answer is U is equal to 1.18 times 10 raised to negative 9. Since this one is electric potential energy, then ang unit niya ay joules. Okay? Ayan. Sige, let's have number 6. The electric potential at a distance of 0.92 meters from a point charge is negative 8.41 times 10 raised to 5 volts. What is the quantity of the point charge? So, ang hinahanap dito guys, quantity of the point charge. So, letter Q yun. Okay? So, ang hinahanap is yung charge. Okay? And then, so letter Q ang hinahanap dito. And then, nagbigay siya ng meters. So, that is R, which is 0.92 meters. And then, nagbigay siya ng volts. That is letter V, electric potential. So, ang electric potential ay negative 8.41 times 10 raised to 5 volts. Okay, so Q, R, and V. So, ang magagamit nyo dyan ay ito. Tama? So, may V tayo, may K, constant yan. Yung Q, yan yung hinahanap, and then yung R, given din ito. Okay, so pwede natin gamitin yan. V is equal to KQ over R. So, yung V na binigay, ito yun. Salpak nyo lang dyan. Negative 8.41 times 10 raised to 5 is equal to, so yung K is 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. And then yung Q natin, yan yung hinahanap. So, parang ano lang yan guys. 8.988 times 10 raised to 9 times Q would be 8.988 times 10 raised to 9Q. Diba? Ayan. Okay, so mapupunta dyan si Q. Yan yung hinahanap. And then yung R, 0.92. So again, yan na naman itsura. May denominator kayo dito. So cross-multiply to. Okay, so we will have negative 8.41 times 10 raised to 5 times 0.92. So the answer is negative 773,720 is equal to, so copy lang muna to, 8.988 times 10 raised to 9Q. So, paano ba mahahanap si Q? Kanina kasi guys, nakadiretso siya. U lang siya. Okay, ngayon, may kasamang number siya. So, may kasamang number si Q. So, what will you do? Di-divide nyo para ma-cancel. So, di-divide ko ngayon sa 8.988 times 10 raised to 9 both sides para ma-cancel siya dito sa kanan. Para cancel siya, ang matitira ay si Q lang. Okay? So, again, yung mga walang fraction na calcu, lagyan ng parenthesis yan kasi division yan. So, lagyan nyo ng parenthesis sa taas at sa baba. So, negative 773,720 over 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. So, the answer would be negative 8.61. So, negative 8.61 times 10 raised to negative 5. Tama ba? Okay, times 10 raised to negative 5. Okay? Since Q to, guys, ang unit ng charge is coulomb. So, the answer is this one. So, the answer is negative 8.61 times 10 raised to negative 5 coulombs. Okay? Let's have the 7th example. Two charges, Q sub 1 is equal to 4 microcoulomb and Q sub 2, negative 7 microcoulomb are by 5 meters away. Okay, calculate the electric potential at point A. So, ito yung binigay na diagram. Ito si Q sub 1, which is 4 microcoulomb. And then, ito si Q sub 2, which is negative 7 microcoulomb. At, mayroon tayong point of reference dito na point A. So, 5 meters yung distansya ni Q sub 1 kay Q sub 2. So, andito si A. Tapos, nagbigay siya ng distance from here to here. So, we have 1.5 meters. Dito naman, 3.5 meters. Okay? So, kapag ganito, ang hinahanap dito ay calculate the electric potential. So, letter V ang hinahanap. Okay? So, ang magagamit yung formula, guys, ay ito. Kasi, ititreat nyo siya as isa-isa lang muna. Okay? So, gagamitin ko muna itong V is equal to K, Q, R. Ang gagamitin muna natin, si Q sub 1, sunod si Q sub 2. So, pangalanan na lang natin to ng V1, okay, at saka V2. Okay? So, yung V1 natin, ang gagamitin natin, si Q sub 1. So, K, Q sub 1 over R. Si V2 naman, so K, Q sub 2 naman over R. Okay? So, hanapin muna natin tong isa. So, ang K natin is 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. And then, ang Q sub 1 ko is ito. So, times 4 times yung microcoulomb, which means times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay, over. So, yung R natin, yung distance nito from the reference point, which is point A, hanggang kay Q sub 1 is 3.5 meters. So, ang sasalpa ko rito sa R na to, since we are using Q sub 1, is 3.5 meters. So, 3.5. Ayan. Tapos, ilagay yung sagot, 10,272. Okay, volts. Okay, ito lang yan. Sila lang yan. Okay? So, ito naman, si V sub 2, or ang gagamitin, si Q sub 2. So, papalitan ko lang yung Q sub 2 dyan sa taas. So, instead of 4, I will put negative 7. Ayan. So, negative 7. Micro din naman siya. So, times 10 raised to negative 6. Pero, iba yung distance niya. So, gaano kalayo si charge A, si point A, kay Q sub 2. So, that is 1.5. So, ang nalagay ko sa denominator, 1.5. And then equal, so ang lalabas, negative 41,944 volts. Okay? So pagkatapos niyan guys, para makuha nyo yung total electric potential, yung net electric potential, a-add nyo lang to. Okay? So wala naman direction to, katulad sa Coulomb's law. So ang ano lang, add nyo lang siya as is. So positive yung isa, so 10,000, positive 10,272 minus 41,944. So, the answer is negative 31,672. Tama ba? Okay. Volts. So, this one is our final answer. Okay? So, yun. Okay? Let's have number 8. Two charges, Q sub 1. Ayan. Same to sa kanina. Yun nga lang. naglagay siya ng another point charge, point of reference, which is point B. So, calculate the electric potential at point B. Kanina ang kinompute natin si point A. So, tanggalin na natin to. Mag-focus tayo kay point B dito sa diagram na to. Okay? So, again, ang hinahanap is electric potential, and then we are given 4 microcoulomb, which is Q sub 1, and negative 7 microcoulomb. So, again, isa-isahin nyo yan. So, V sub 1 at saka V sub 2. Okay? So, si V sub 1 would be KQ1 over R. Ito yon. And then, si V sub 2 would be KQ2 over R. Okay? So, isa-isa muna, tapos saka nyo i-add. So, yung K natin sa una, yung V1 natin. So, K is 8.988 times 10 raised to 9. Okay, times. So, yung Q1 natin would be 4 microcoulomb. So, 4 times 10 raised to negative 6. Yan yung micro. So, gaano kalayo since ito yung ating point of reference? So, B to Q1 is 2 meters. Okay? So, 2 meters. 2. So, the answer is 17,976 volts. Okay? And then, yung Q2 naman, so, palitan ko lang tong 4 na to since ang Q sub 2 natin is negative 7. Pero same sila micro. So, times 10 raised to negative 6. Pero magkaiba ng R. So, ang distansya naman ng B hanggang sa kanya, syempre, kung 2 to, 2 meters, tapos ito ay 3.5, ito ay 1.5. So, all in all, ang distansya ni ni B hanggang Q sub 2 is 7. Diba? Kasi 5 to eh. Given tong dalawang to, 5 meters. Ito naman, pag ganito, is 2. So, dito, hanggang sa kanya is 7. So, lalagay nyo, 7. Ayan. So, the answer is negative 8,988 volts. Okay? And then you add to get the net electric potential. So, you will have positive 17,976 minus 8,988. So, the answer is 8,988 positive. 8,988 volts. Okay? So, this one is our final electric potential answer. Okay? So, that is it for electric potential energy and electric potential.